Businesses are essentially driven by mindsets. Over the past few decades, the business mindset was of growth, profit, and upscaling. But going forward, along with profit and growth, we need to focus on sustainability, inclusivity, and ethics to create a more human-focused approach and create a more caring environment. Hi, I'm Ravi Agrawal. Let me introduce you to Samta Group as we truly are, what brings us together and what drives us forward. Let's talk about what success means to us. We believe that along with personal and financial growth, it should also be in sync with upholding our beliefs. There has to be a fine balance between business growth and long-term future for us to survive as humans. I understand that it's a difficult balance to achieve, but that is what businesses should aim for. Over the last few years, we've come across many opportunities that would have yielded us tremendous financial gains, but would be in conflict with our mission and vision to be a sustainable company. So any opportunity that comes to us, we evaluate of its long-term impact and its sync with our vision and mission to be sustainable. Now, we have invested in businesses that truly reflect what we are. Even in a business like mining, we have implemented a blockchain-based traceability solution that ensures the process is transparent and sustainable. We have also invested in a biotech venture which converts waste to wealth and developing products like biofuel, biofertilizer, biogas, and sustainable fibers. We aim to disrupt the status quo in the industry by creating a company with a human-first approach and not only look at profits.
Inventing a new feature is what Samta Group stands for. Within the group, we always ask one question to ourselves that what is the idea behind starting this group and what is that mission and vision of the group. The one single tagline has been inventing a new future. While doing this, we have been adopting the sustainable solutions for everyday life, and it has got to be for people in masses, common man in masses. So also the environment and the Mother Earth. And for that, we have been creating the equilibrium between humanity and environment. The first and foremost example is the global first launch of the products, fiber coming out of banana waste and creating zero waste. Another one is the organic liquid fertilizer, again global first. And all this put together, rather it will change the texture of the soil, it will change the livelihood of it will add much better to the livelihood of the farmers and the common man in person. It is taking extreme care of the environment. And that is what we shall continue. We shall go on inventing a new future and we will make it sustainable and environmental friendly.
So you might wonder what all the talk about core values is. These are the pillars of intentions on which our group was formed. These core values define who we are and hold our organization together. I still remember when we were constructing our solar plant about 10 years back, we were racing against time, and that year we had torrential rains, the entire site was flooded. We had a very limited window to complete the project, and our international and Indian consultants were finding it very difficult to come up with suggestions on how do we expedite the foundation work. We used to have meetings every evening with our site team members and to get their suggestions. That is when our field engineers told us about some solutions they had thought that can ensure that the foundation work would get completed. And we implemented their suggestions and ensured that our solar array, inverter room as well as control room foundations are completely redesigned and constructed. And we've ensured that the project got finished on time and the project is still running at the highest efficiency level. As a group, we learned that when you motivate your team, they bring about excellence in their work. This is the kind of inclusive and open environment we believe in, and a similar culture we want to foster going forward.
One of the most interesting practices which I was actively encouraged to follow was the usage of the suggestion box in our office, where we can put our comments and feedbacks, and we were allowed to do that anonymously. This also shows that it's a good idea from the part of the organization, and they really value the true comments and opinions of the entire team. And also they are promising to stood by us in any situation. During the recent COVID-19 pandemic, I used to constantly hear many news from other organizations where many people were getting fired from junior to senior level. But in Samta organization, in this time of crisis, they stood by us, and for me, that is a practice of integrity.
At GenCrest, we are pursuing innovative biotech solutions that can have power to transform our everyday lives. We invested in our R&D center before we established any of our commercial wings. We did that so that we have a directed approach towards R&D and also to create our own IP. Our R&D team is working on sustainable fibers, which means we are taking agro waste and treating them with our enzymatic process and making these fibers into textile grade material. As we are using enzymatic process, we are ensuring that the chemical and water load is reduced. And since the agri material is not decaying in the field, even the methane release is less, ensuring that our entire process is more environmentally friendly and we are reducing the carbon footprint. At Samta Group, innovation is about challenging the status quo and rethinking the problems of the present. It leads to new R&D initiatives and newer lines of businesses that share a common purpose of creating balance. With this mindset of not accepting the status quo, we want the extraordinary. And for reaching the extraordinary, we have to put in a lot of hard work and commitment.
At Samta, excellence means improving every day through small changes. We never say no, we always say let's try it. For instance, we have a machine which was for a defined purpose. One of our teammates suggested that this may be used for an alternate purpose, and we found drastic improvement in our process. So that small idea is now part of our process and driving good results. That's why at Samta, innovation and excellence are results of our constant endeavor to better our standards continuously.
I think the Eureka moment arrives when we pursue our goals relentlessly and the years of effort magically fall into the place to give you the desired results. As committed as we are to the environment, we share the same compassion with the communities. One quality which makes us human is empathy. And it is this quality which drives us, understanding how other humans feel, understanding what struggles they go through in their daily life. We try and solve these problems. This is what makes us human. Most of our team members, they have been born, raised, worked in cities. They don't understand the struggles which people face in villages. So after their visit, during interaction, you see their perspective has completely changed, and their interaction with the other team members or their colleagues have really changed. And this just one visit really transforms them all. When we started Samta Foundation, it was not only to help the underprivileged, but also respect each and every beneficiary as an equal. Whenever we start a new territory, we ensure that all the services are rolled out there in phased manner. So healthcare, computer education, skill development, community development, they are all rolled out, and we try and encompass a holistic approach.
मैं पिछले 10 सालों से समता फाउंडेशन में सेवा का काम कर रहा हूँ। समता फाउंडेशन के कुछ वैल्यूज़ है, जैसे कि सहानुभूति और हमदर्दी। ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट वैल्यू है जिसके ऊपर हम काम करते हैं। हम उसके ऊपर काम ही नहीं करते, बल्कि ये हमारी ज़िंदगी का एक अहम हिस्सा बन चुके हैं। हम जो समुदाय के लिए काम करते हैं, गांव-गांव में जाके उनके लिए कैटरेक्ट के कैंप ऑर्गेनाइज़ करते हैं, तो सबसे पहले वहाँ जाके उनकी परिस्थिति को समझना हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि वो जहाँ पे रहते हैं वहाँ पे जाके उनको समझाना, उनके लिए उनका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाना, ये हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी बात है। कैटरेक्ट का ऑपरेशन तो उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, उतना इम्पोर्टेंट उनके घर में जाके उनको सलाह देना, उनका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाना और उनको सर्जरी के लिए तैयार करना, ये हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है। और हमारी पूरी टीम और हम वहाँ पे जाके उनके घर में जाके उनको समझाते हैं और उनको कैटरेक्ट सर्जरी के लिए तैयार करते हैं। वही हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है। और जब वो तैयार हो जाते हैं कैटरेक्ट सर्जरी के लिए, तो वो सही में भविष्य के लिए एक सही कदम उठा रहे हैं और उनका भविष्य उसके आगे उज्जवल है।
We don't just mean sustainability, we live it. And unless we do that, we can't bring about an equilibrium between humanity and environment. We constantly evaluate our businesses and its relevance to the current context. Decisions that worked for us in the past may not be relevant right now and may be leading us towards an environmental crisis. The only way to create a future, a new future, is the one that is sustainable and serves all, not just a few. Over the last few years, we've made many mistakes and learned through our experiences. Now, we are ready and on our way to commercialization. It took us a lot of patience and courage to come this far, and now we look towards a brighter future as we launch our products in the market. I invite you to be part of Samta Group, where we aspire and promise to invent a new future.